Started selling when I was 17 years old. I was doing my matric. While I was doing matric, I started selling online, right? Obviously, at home, they are like, you need something. After matric, you must go to school, right? Once you start listing different products, you will eventually see, because some other products, they'll show you consistent sales, and then others, maybe get orders once after 2 days. Then at that time, you'll eventually have a bit of a strategy that, okay, these ones, they are always moving. Let me just focus on this one. So there's two ways of selling on these marketplaces. It's either the one that we call in stock as the one, and the other one that we call lead time. Into the market, I'm looking forward to build platforms that are gonna empower these marketplaces, because there's already money there. So I'm looking forward investing in platforms like to create ways to help you sell faster on the marketplaces, like maybe adjusting your pricing, doing your taxes. I can say maybe it's laziness, maybe we can call it in that.
The views and opinions expressed by our guests are solely their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, or positions of this podcast, its hosts, producers, sponsors, or affiliates. Our podcast serves as a platform for open dialogue and diverse perspectives. Any statements made by guests are their individual responsibility and should not be interpreted as an endorsement or official stance of the show.
Brick by Brick, Entrepreneur's Guide to Property Wealth. They're talking about property investment, property development, and just learning the property game. We are available at all exclusive bookstores nationwide in the country from the beginning of March. Or you can also DM me if you're interested in the book. We said it's 2026. Tertiary institutions are opening. We want young people to learn how to make money. Not all of them made it to varsity. Not all of them made it to tertiary institutions. They want to know a quick fix. How do I make money now while I learn new skills on how I can be independent and make money, just like my other peers who are young, who are making money on the internet. And we decided to invite this guest who has been hustling online for quite some time, and they're making a lot of money. But what I love about her is that she's not akasisilekhe nge-info. Khona abanye abantu abastintshe nge-information. Uwenza imali uyi-one ungabatsheli abanye abantwana. What I love about Noluthando is that shares information every day on all the social media, whether it's Instagram, TikTok yakhe, wonke ama-social media wakhe, they're just full of information. You can learn so much. And then I decided, let's invite her maybe for like an hour's masterclass, ukuzofundisa abanye abantwana, noma ukuzokhuthaza abanye abantwana online, re tlo le kgothatsa on how to make money on the internet. Welcome to the show, Noluthando. Kunjani?
No, thank you so much for having me. Ngiyaphila unjani?
I'm good. You remind me of me when I was hustling back then in Qala.
For real, I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
It definitely is a compliment because I watch your videos, but obviously you're doing it different. You're doing it on the internet. You know, Tina, we run around in the streets. I love what you're doing. I just wanted to congratulate you.
No, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
When did it start? Why did you decide to make money on the internet? Where are you from? What's your background before you got into this online space?
Okay, my name is Noluthando Gama. I'm from Newcastle, KZN. I'm also known as Young CEO. Online.
The Young CEO.
Yeah, Young CEO.
Sure.
Yeah. So I started selling when I was 17 years old. I was doing my matric. So I just always wanted to make something of my own when I was growing up, not to depend on my parents. So I just started when I was doing matric, selling clothes online, reselling jewelry. The way that I used to sell, it was called dropshipping, but at that time I didn't know that I was dropshipping, because the way I was doing it, I used to have like a middleman. So someone who's, I was the middleman, so I had the supplier. So someone who's gonna supply that product that I want, and then they ship it straight to the customer. So I specialize in doing dropshipping as well as e-commerce. And also I'm a founder of e-commerce lifestyle, a platform where we teach people how to sell online.
What is dropshipping?
So dropshipping is when you don't have a product with you physically. Like I said, I used to do it back then, but I didn't know that it was dropshipping. So you'll have a supplier. So if someone orders on your shop, the product will go from the supplier to the customer. So you don't have to hold physical stock with you. So that's dropshipping.
Also, basically, I can be a client of Printify and then I can put in all the artworks on my website. Let's say maybe I link it to my Shopify store. And then every time when somebody buys on my Shopify store, it alerts them go Printify to print those t-shirts. And then as soon as they've paid this side, I pay the supplier, and then the supplier delivers the t-shirt to the address of the customer.
100%. Like, I think last week I had a student who was talking the same. She's old. I think she was about 53 years old. So
Yeah.
she's a mother. So she was saying to me, you know me, I've been dropshipping. It's just that I didn't know that was dropshipping, because she's selling stationery. But from where they produce all of this stationery, it goes from there straight to the customer. And then she's just the middleman.
So she doesn't hold any risk.
She doesn't hold any risk as well as stock. And you can start off with low costs, because the client pays first, then you pay the supplier.
Okay, that's one. That's drop shipping that you used to do. And then you spoke about your lifestyle.
Okay, yes, I also do e-commerce. So e-commerce is when you sell products online on platforms like Takealot, Amazon, Macro, Shopify, where we hold stock. So there you need to have stock. You are selling products online. So yeah, I started selling on Takealot about I think around 2021 or 2022, which means it's been about 4 to 5 years.
Have
now.
you been to any of our summits? I haven't seen you.
Yes,
Because I've been hosting them all these years. I haven't seen you.
No, the one that
Have you seen me?
I saw you, but I wasn't there on that one.
Oh, okay.
But I went to the other one. I think it was on 2023.
Yeah.
Were you hosting that one also?
Yeah, I was hosting 2023. I was hosting 2024, even last year for 3 years.
I think I left early on.
So was enough.
When I went there, I was like, hey, this information is too basic for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Genius.
No,
but no,
100%. Because I went, just a few minutes, then I left, yeah.
And then what encouraged you to start selling online? What were you doing before? So you're saying you were a student. Didn't you speak to your parents and be like, hey, like, tell me about your life before, and then we continue.
Okay, so while I was doing matric, I started selling online, right? Obviously, at home, they are like, you need something. After matric, you must go to school, right? But in my mind, I was like, I didn't know what I wanted to sell. I was just testing out, when you start to see money, you are motivated that, okay, you know what, let me continue. At my house, okay, fast forward, by the way, I got a bachelor's pass on when I was doing matric. Fast forward, the following year, I was supposed to go study. I took a gap for 6 months because I didn't know what I wanted to do. But during that 6 months, I was in communication with my supplier. I was continuing to sell online.
Around that time, how much money were you making a month?
Probably around 5,000 to 10,000.
Okay.
And remember that time I'm still at home. So at that time I can buy bread at home. It's a big thing. Imagine you are not working and you are just young. Because that time I was about 18 years old. Because I was doing matric. I was 17 years old. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. Let me just give them what they want at my house, because they really want to see that certificate that at least you studied, then you can do whatever you want. So I took a course in Boston for 2 years. I did diploma in public relations. During that time, I was still selling. So nice thing about that is that I was studying online. So I had all the time to also sell. Right. And then during that 2 year, while I was home studying online, I was saving money to come this side to Joburg. So during that time, I'm still in communication with my supplier. I'm saving up money. And then when it was time for me to get my certificate, I was like at my house, I'm moving to Joburg. They didn't believe that I was going to Joburg. I already paid for the apartment. I already paid for the truck to come this side with my clothes. So I was sorted. So I realized that the only way I was going to move out at my hometown is for me to just come up with the money. Because, black parents, if you can just say, you want to go, they're going to hold you with, we don't have money.
That's not money.
That was my strategy. I was like, yeah, I'm going to come up with the money. So, yeah, then fast forward, I came here then in Joburg, which was 2020, I think it was 2021 around June. I stayed with my supplier, by the way, shout out to him. We shared an apartment with him for a couple of months. where we're just reselling online. But I saw that, you know what, the way I'm doing it, it's a bit slower. So I had to cut him off. So remember that when I moved here to Joburg, he was my supplier. So right now, since I'm in Joburg, which means if I cut him off, I'm going to have a lot of money now. So during that time, I managed to save up to actually get my first car. So 6 months in here in Joburg, I managed to get my first car. So yeah,
Just 6 months.
Yeah, it's a long story,
Yeah.
but I'm just trying to just break it down for you in terms of how I started actually my e-commerce journey.
And then there you go. You're like, okay, I've been doing this dropshipping thing. Now I want to grow more. And then what was the next step?
Okay, so from them, I was only doing dropshipping. So I started joining Takealot, I think around 2022, early 2022. Then I was like, you know what? I have this money that's coming on my business for dropshipping. Now I need to reinvest the money. So I was like, I meet another guy, same town as me. Shout out to him also, and he introduced me to Takealot. And I was like, okay, this is something I can do because Takealot, it needs to have stock. So I already had the money, so I just needed to buy stock to sell, right? So I joined Takealot at that time. It was very, very successful to a point that 3 months of selling on Takealot, I managed to get my own warehouse.
Yeah.
And then 6 months later, we managed to buy a truck for the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also just to fast forward a year later, and then I managed to upgrade from that car that I was driving. Then I got a R-Line.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just highlighting
When's
the
that grand? No highlight, don't stop.
No.
Tell us.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just highlighting so that you can see that
There's
money,
growth.
yeah, there is growth as well as also there is money in this space, right? And then I think after that it was just the same consistency until I opened up my second warehouse. So right now we are currently operating using 2 warehouses. Other one is for sales and the other one is just to manage some returns. And then here we are now. I managed to get my dream car, but it was
I managed to get my dream car.
But it was just
That's beautiful, man.
no, yeah.
That's
no,
so beautiful,
we
man.
tried.
Congratulations.
No, thank you so much.
Manje sifuna ukuthi ufundise abanye abantwana, you know.
No, definitely.
Maningi abantu abafuna ukwenza imali, but they don't know how and where to start. Okay, let's start with the Takealot hustle. How do I sell on Takealot? What to do? Take your time, explain to me.
So to sell there on that platform, actually right now, you can just go on Google and search apply to sell on Takealot. There's an application form there. Then you just put your information, basic information, say name, surname, email address, as well as they want business information. You select if you have a registered business, what products you want to sell on the platform. And then, yeah, you go ahead and submit. They usually say their application form takes about 10 business days, but sometimes it's usually faster than that. Yeah, and then once you start, let's say your account is approved now, obviously you'll have to now start selling onto the platform, right? But I won't explain everything in detail because obviously, yeah.
No, but what's nice is that you're here.
Yeah.
So they know whatever they don't understand, they're going to go to your platforms. Then they're going to DM you or ask where, because you do teach others, right?
Yes, 100%.
You're open to teaching others. So this is like, I'm showing shortly, ekas. So this is ama showing shortly. Now ufuna ukuyibukela yonke movie via platform yakhe, but lana sokunika nje ama ideas nokuthi understand ukuthi kwenziwe inyoko ku internet.
No, yeah. So once once you have been accepted, then you'll need to start selling. Obviously, there's fees on these platforms. There's monthly fees, there's commission fees, as well as there's transport fees or courier fees. So all of those things you must take into consideration when you are doing your pricing.
Maybe let's start with the product. How do I know what product to sell on Takealot?
Okay, there's apps that we use to identify winning products, but also I don't depend on those platforms most of the time because probably there's more than 50 people doing the same thing. Like when you are going to search for those winning products, my best strategy actually is to be in touch with the suppliers. Sure, man, what's selling now? What's moving? You understand? Because they're on the ground and they see these things moving each and everything. So that's my number one strategy, just to communicate with my supplier. Number 2, it's actually to test out a product online. You don't lose anything by listing your item. So listing is when you are saying I'm gonna sell this and putting it a picture and a price there. That's called the product listing. So you are not losing anything by you listing a product. So my best strategy, I usually just turn my whole supplier shop into my online store. So whatever he's selling, I can also provide onto my marketplace. Then eventually you'll see that, okay,
Oh, that is smart.
Yeah,
so
but-
whatever your supply is selling, when you've listed it onto your online store.
yeah, then you'll eventually see, because some other products you see right now, it's hot. We're dealing with a lot of fans since it's hot, but eventually,
Do fans move?
yeah, fans, it's hot now.
Apa isang malin?
It depends. They have different sizes.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends. But me, my profit margins, they start from 300%. I don't sell, 300 rand. I don't sell something that's less than 300.
Okay.
So yeah, I sell the expensive ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So my point is that once you start listing different products, you will eventually see, because some other products, they'll show you consistent sales, and then others, maybe you get orders once after 2 days. Then at that time, you'll eventually have a bit of a strategy that, okay, these ones, they are always moving. Let me just focus on these ones.
That's how you get to know which products are moving. And then how do you know how to price your product?
There's calculators that we use there. So my calculations, I always just put a 30% profit margin. Like I said, I start off with a 300 profit, so I must make that 300 profit.
So if you are making a 300 profit and you're saying it's 30%, it means you are selling 1,000 rands product.
Yeah, 100%.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you're also selling 1,000 rands product?
No, I have a product that I'm selling for about, I get stock price for about 3.5.
Yo, does it move?
Yeah, and it's I can't say the product, but we sell it about 7.5 online.
Okay.
Yeah, so after the commission fees is definitely above.
And then it moves?
80%, yeah.
Serious?
It's a lot. You know, when I started Takealot, if you can check my past videos, we used to sell like TVs, 65 inches. Products, you know, the reason I stopped selling expensive products is because of you'll cry, because the risk is just too much. Imagine if it gets damaged, a 65 inch, a TV that you bought for 12,000 rands. Imagine. So it comes with a lot of
risk
and stress. You're always stressed. And also, when you're selling expensive products, is what also you must have a nice budget, because these platforms, how it works is that you first have to pay using your own money, then you only get paid after you have sold it.
This is Takealot, right?
No, all of them, the marketplaces, that's how they work.
So even Amazon works that way?
100%. So imagine if you get 10 orders for something that costs 12,000, which means you have to have 120,000.
I get you.
Yeah.
And what's the difference between Amazon and Takealot? I hear Amazon has just come into the country as well last year.
There's not much difference in terms of how they work. It's the same. Maybe definitely there's difference in terms of the fees, but it's definitely the same thing.
Okay.
And maybe we can say in terms of the traffic. So we all know that Takealot has a lot of customers compared to Amazon.
Okay, and Takealot is local. Amazon is is an American company.
Yeah, but remember that also they are allowing, it's here now in South Africa.
Yeah.
But what I'm just trying to say is that a lot of people, the customers, they're a lot on Takealot compared to Amazon.
I understand. Yeah, because they've been around for a while, so they've got a lot of traffic.
Yeah, true.
And then, okay, so I list my product, I come up with the right pricing, and then what next? How am I going to market to let people know that I'm selling these products?
Nice thing about these platforms, you don't need to market. Remember that these platforms, they are already doing their marketing for us. So when you go on Google and search for a specific item, then it pops up there on top on Google. That type of marketing, we don't pay for it. It's already being done by them. That's why they're charging us these commission fees. But on Takealot, they do offer, like if you want to do sponsored ads, so that if someone enters to their website, your product just appears on the first page. They do have those type of ads, but personally on my side, I feel like when they're building those ads, they're not thinking about us, because it all lies under pricing and competition, which I won't talk about it right now. But once you understand that, you'll understand that the platform, the way they created the ads, they are not to favor us. It's just for them to make more money out of us.
Yeah, no, tell us more. Continue.
No, I can't tell you more about the pricing, but I can
No, it's not about the pricing, but I'm saying give us more knowledge.
Yeah, but and then in terms of, let me just see what else we can talk about. Maybe in terms of also another thing to consider is in terms of delivery costs, that you have to take into consideration that there will be certain fees that you're going to be charged. So you must be able to know how to calculate the fees into your selling price so that you don't make a loss.
They charge roughly how many percent?
So it depends on which category are you selling under. So the commission depends on which category you are selling under. We have different categories there. We have beauty, electronics. So each and every category has its a percentage. Just a quick example. Let's say you are selling a charger. A charger falls under electronics. And electronics, they take about 10%. And the charger, you're selling it for 100 Rand. So 10% of 100 Rand, that's 10 Rand. So you still left with about 90 Rand, which is a lot. It's just that you need to know how to calculate the commission fee onto your selling price.
Tell me more. We're here to learn.
It's just that I'm not sure which part to talk about because there's actually a lot, And since it's like we are grouping them. So all of these platforms, they don't work the same. And also the fees, they are different. So I think if maybe you can ask a bit of questions, then I can answer.
Okay, Nonya, tell us. Let's say, but you've just spoken about Takealot being the best one to start on. I love how you are coming with it. At first, I look for the products. I've got apps that I use sometimes that can refer me to products that are doing well, but I've got a different strategy. This is a strategy to use to get these products. I list them on my platform. I've got a supplier that I buy from at a good price, and then I put in my own markups. And then you did say we must go to Google, how to sell on Takealot, find that out, put in the forms there, and then obviously list our stores. You spoke a little bit about Shopify. I just want you to continue with the process.
I get you. Okay, so there's two ways to sell. I'm just gonna group them, all of them, instead of just separating them. So there's two ways of selling on these marketplaces. It's either the one that we call in stock as the one, and the other one that we call lead time. So when we are selling using in stock is when you'll buy stock and then send it to their warehouse, these platforms. And then if you get an order, they'll just take from the warehouse and send it straight to the customer without notifying you. You'll just see on your dashboard, just your orders being minus. But everything has disadvantages and advantages. So the advantage of selling using in stock is that customers will buy from you as the seller because they will be getting their order faster because you're using in stock option, right? But the disadvantage for in stock is that you're going to be putting something to the warehouse and you are not even sure if it's going to sell or not. So that's the disadvantage. And then maybe you end up being charged storage fees. And then the second way, I said it's lead time. So when you are selling using lead time, I'm sure you've seen this when you are buying something on Takealot and then it's going to say, this product is going to ship in 3 to 5 working days.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's called the lead time. So it means that current seller doesn't have stock. They're just waiting for the customer to buy, and then that's when they're going to send it. So that's my favorite one, the lead time, because I don't have to stay with stock here. I can just buy once the order has been confirmed. So the advantage for lead time is that you can list as many products as you want because you'll be testing them out to check which one should I focus more on. And then the disadvantage, obviously, is just vice versa, that more people will buy from the one in stock compared to you where they have to wait for 3 to 5 business days. Yeah, so those are the things to note, as well as also maybe... let me see, after knowing in terms of how to sell on these platforms, it's also packaging. Packaging is very, very straightforward. Each and every platform, they have different ways of packaging. On Takealot, there's barcodes that we use. This site, we just use waybills. On Macro or other platforms, so it's a bit different. But
so Macro's got a marketplace as well?
Yeah, Macro. Currently, Macro is number one for me.
Is it?
Yeah.
So you also sell on Macro?
Yeah, I sell on Macro.
Okay.
Yeah. So Macro is actually number one for me currently right now. We're doing 5 times the numbers compared to Takealot. So what we are doing on
Macro,
Takealot, yeah, on Macro.
Okay.
Macro, I think, why am I saying that? It's because it's user-friendly, their platform, number one. And number two, they take care of us, the sellers, in terms of if you have any inquiries. I feel like they are much more faster compared to Takealot. As well as also that I feel like Takealot is just is cutting off a lot of people. So when you are inside, it's like buggling dealer to make a mistake and then they just minus you. So I would definitely say, I'm not just saying we're doing well on Macro just based on how they treat us, but I'm talking in terms of numbers, in terms of sales also. If you can go on Google right now, you'll see Macro is ranking too much I feel like their marketing team, it's really doing well. So obviously also another thing to consider is that on these platforms, I'm selling the same products. So when I'm selling the same products, the reason behind that is so that if someone is going on Google, even if they want to buy on Takealot, I'm there. If they want to buy on Amazon, I'm there. Macro, I'm there. So it's a good thing to actually be everywhere.
What products? Oh, let me say, how many products do you sell?
I currently have about 900 products.
Yo!
So you can imagine. I told
You
you
got 900 products.
So I told you, Mos Uguti, it's what I was saying in terms of just turning the supplier store into my online store. So you can imagine how busy we are. I recently posted a video actually saying to make 500,000 on these marketplaces, it's you selling about 48 units a day and selling on a 350 profit. That's 500,000 profit.
Per annum?
No, per month.
Per month?
Yeah, per month. It's you selling what? It's you selling 48 products or units and making 350 profit. That's 500,000.
So you're calculating it backwards, ne? For me to achieve these results, I need to have these number of products that cost an average of this much, and then I need to sell these number of them per day or per week, and this is how much they make a month, right?
No, I've already done it 500,000 per month on Takealot.
Yeah.
We've shared that a lot. So it's very.
So it's something you've done more than once before.
No. Yeah, I think the numbers now. I've been selling on these marketplaces for quite some time. So I've done so many numbers now. Yeah, I've done so many numbers. Yeah, because I think we have done more than enough now. It's just now for I feel like. Thinking about it, it's about now just reinvesting also into the market. I'm looking forward to build platforms that are gonna empower these marketplaces because there's already money there. So I'm looking forward investing in platforms like to create ways to help you sell faster on the marketplaces, like maybe adjusting your pricing, doing your taxes.
Time for brand new hustles, and it is time for you to hustle, especially those traders. You're probably looking for the right platform to trade with, and a lot of people do know that we're in that digital era. People are learning to trade, people are making money online. Are you going to join them? Are you going to get into a reputable platform? While digital financial instruments remain the most unpredictable and risky assets for a lot of people all over the world, Pocket Broker is among the first platforms to offer BTF, ETF trading. For those that trade, understand what I'm talking about. BTF and ETF trading, and with up to 92% profitability, more crypto assets will soon be available on the platform, providing the best trading conditions. There's also 130 plus assets available. You can profit from currency pairs, indices, stocks, and cryptocurrencies. Assets are available 24/7, allowing you to trade at any time. You can also deposit with crypto or withdraw, and Pocket Broker offers convenience and commission-free withdrawals. The platform also has got a referral program, Pocket Friends. That's what it's called. If you invite a friend and then they top their account and start trading, both of you and your friend will receive bonuses. For example, if your friend deposits $50, then they receive an additional $50 as a bonus. And when you get a bonus of up to $10 credited to your balance. All you need to do is create a referral link. The process of creating the link on the platform should be shown. You will see it over there, and share it with your friends and receive some rewards. All the best. Time for new hustles. Let's make this money and trade with Pocket Broker.
So I want to get into something like that because there's already money in the marketplace. We just need other tools to help us make more money.
I hear you. And then apart from selling on the platforms, is there, you said e-commerce, ne? So that's e-commerce, right?
Yeah, so that's e-commerce.
And then you spoke about lifestyle. What does that mean?
Okay, so Ecom Lifestyle, it's a program that I have designed where I teach people where to sell online.
Exactly, that's the one we want.
Oh, that's the
Teach
one.
us, please,
Okay.
man. And it's fundiseni ukwenza le mali, sure.
No. Yeah, so they basically like teach you how to sell on these marketplaces as well as also how to sell on Shopify, doing dropshipping. So it's there's different packages, obviously. I don't know in terms of how to explain them, but we're definitely gonna teach you how to sell online in terms of getting your product, maybe creating a website for you. That's a service that we offer. Doing ads on your account, that's another service that we offer. So when I'm talking about ads, it's when we are doing Facebook ads, Google ads, TikTok ads. So we offer those kind
You
of
also do
services.
YouTube ads.
No, I don't.
So you do Google ads, Facebook ads,
And
YouTube, TikTok ads.
ads.
Okay.
No, but I've seen YouTube ads. They're actually good. Because imagine when you're just watching a YouTube video, then those are the type of ads that pop up.
Yeah, and then you also teach your students how to make those ads, or you just help them to create their platform and then you create their ads on their behalf.
No, yeah, 100%. So we just create the ads on their behalf.
No, I hear you. And then how long will it take me to at least know the basics? 3 months, 6 months being under your learning program?
To be honest with you, I always say to learn the basic, we can even do it right now. It's just a few minutes to learn the basic. It's not hard. I feel like it's not. Maybe if you can say to see results, probably even 2 weeks, it's enough. I have students who get orders within first week even. So I also say this, it also depends on what kind of a person you are teaching and how much work we are putting. Because I can teach you and teach someone else, and the other person sees the results faster because of the hard work that they have been putting. Maybe I can give you a homework and say, please add these listings for me, and you add 2 instead of adding 10. Then the other person add 10. So it's about how much you are putting, and the more you're putting the work, the faster you'll see the results.
And that's what I've seen online. People get a lot of great but in content. And it's not easy to find the right people to learn from, especially when we're trying to learn from these Americans and Europeans. It's great now that we've got locals like yourself that are teaching us, because now at least umuntu omaziyo, umuntu omunderstandayo, umuntu ukuthi angeke akuskeme, at least uyambona na kukamera nama video wabo. At least now I've found this person who's going to teach me. How much money am I going to spend? Are you going to charge me exorbitant amount of money? Because as I did say earlier, Baning who've just finished matric, they can't go to varsity. They want to know how to make money now. Even the older ones, I'm sure you also have got older students.
No, I do. I actually have a mom, sorry, who was about 72 years old.
Wow.
She sent me a message. She was like, you know what, this guy, who's that guy for KFC? I forgot his name. The guy who started KFC, you don't know him.
Oh, Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, he was like, he started KFC at 65.
Yeah.
So please,
Mr. KFC,
my
yeah.
child, take me step by step.
Nice.
I want to start also.
Wow. So you've got a 72-year-old as one of your learners.
Yeah.
And she's doing well, I'm sure, ne?
No, yeah, and those ones, they tend to be the ones that are doing, you see the older people, they tend to be the one who actually get results faster. I don't know why. Or maybe it's because they really want this. They have seen, maybe experienced life a bit, and when they are putting some work onto something, maybe they are more serious. I don't know. But I tend to get much student results from older people compared to the younger generation.
I hear you.
Yeah, because I feel like the other generation is like, okay, I saw that you made this much, and also me, I want to do it, but they don't want to put in the work.
They don't want to put in the work. And others find that they want to grow today. They don't understand it takes a bit of time.
No, it's not possible. Also me, the results that you see today, like I said, I started selling when I was doing matric. So there's no way you're going to just do it overnight. There's no way.
Ngiyakuthola. And then who are some of your highest performing students? You've got a couple, no?
No, I got a couple, but I'm not sure if they want to be mentioned.
No, you don't have to mention their names.
Yeah, but I got a one, actually another one who's doing very well. Also got a warehouse like me also, which is great. Because I always number one thing that I always look forward to is for people to move out from their 9 to 5. Because I feel like that's everyone's reason when they're coming to join the mentorship. Me, I'm tired of doing a 9 to 5. I wanna be my own boss. So I always just motivate them in terms of, if you really want to be your own boss, I think number one thing to do is to rent a warehouse, because that's going to motivate you. Like you see, you have a studio, so you know that you have to go shoot. So if you have a warehouse or an office, you know what? I have a rent to pay, so I must make sure this thing works. Because when you're working from home, sometimes also me, even if I don't have much work, but I like going to the office just to for my mind.
Yeah, because sometimes you're not villa up endlini.
Yeah,
So that's so rested, ubukela Netflix, ugcina so social media scroller, you know what I mean? So it's always nice to get out and go do something somewhere. Get taller. All right, let's continue. So how much money are they making? Maybe some of your top performing students, 10 grand a month, 20, 30, 40, 50?
No, we're on 6 figures now.
Yo.
No, for real.
Athe wona puthi bungasijwayeli kabi. Siku 6 figures
No,
it's
we're
in
on 6
Lendoda.
figures. No, 6 figures, they start from 100,000 per month. So yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how much do these platforms charge? Because I do know with Uber, but in Uber, for drivers, even Uber Eats, I sell Mzek's Kitchen on Uber Eats. You'll find that they'll charge anything between 20 to 25 to 30%. What are the numbers looking like?
So it's different for or the platform fees is different for all of them, but we can just talk about Takealot since we're talking about Takealot more. So for Takealot, they take about a monthly subscription fee of 460. So each and every month you have to pay that as a monthly subscription fee. Then they have the commission fees. The commission fees, they depend on which category you are selling under. Like I said, it's different categories. They have different percentages, like 10% for electronics and others. Then the last one, it's about the courier fees. You must take it, but that one is on your own. So the platform only take 2 fees. It's the commission as well as the monthly. And then on macro, we have a monthly fee of about 230, which is half of Takealot, as well as also the commission fee. Also, it's almost same as for Takealot. So yeah, those are the commission fees. For Leroy Merlin, they take about 200 rand monthly.
What?
Leroy Merlin.
What is Leroy Merlin?
It's a marketplace.
Oh, I didn't know it. What is it called?
Leroy Merlin.
Leroy Merlin.
You don't know it?
No, I don't know it. It's an international one.
No, it's here.
South African.
They even have a shop in like Macro, in Foy's, as well as also and other branches.
Okay, Leroy Merlin. Leroy Merlin. Oh, geez, they're everywhere. Boxburg, Greenstone, Foy's, Centurion, Little Falls. They're everywhere, Mustan. How come I didn't know about Leroy Merlin? Oh, it's a South African company.
No, it is. It is.
Wow, this is so you also sell on Leroy Merlin?
Yeah, I am.
Here we are. See,
No, on that one, if I were to rate maybe the marketplaces, even if you can go on Google, they're doing very, very well. I'll give them the flowers. They're doing very well. So the only difference from Takealot and Amazon is that they don't have a warehouse. So they let us, the sellers, to handle everything. So if I do get an order, it's my responsibility to ship the order straight to the customer. What I like about them is that we have access to customer information. You see what I don't like about
Data,
Takealot? Yeah, because once they decide to shut down,
you don't have any
problem.
data, yes.
I can't even reach out to that customer.
I was saying the same
this
thing
one-
to the team, Chanawar. They hacked, YouTube took down my DJ Spoo channel. And then I was like, Yabon, they can just pull the plug like that. So you must also have your own website where you've got all these videos or these podcasts so that one day when they pull the plug, at least you still have the data, you still have the content, you
No,
know?
100%. So them, to be honest with you, I think if I were to rate the marketplaces that are doing well for me, I'll put number 1, Macro. Number 2, I'll put Leroy Merlin. Number 3, I'll put Takealot. Then number 4, I'll put Amazon.
Nice one. And then how many product categories are you on? You said electronics and?
I'm mostly on electronics and appliances for now.
Oh, electronics and
But
appliances.
nice thing about
okay.
these marketplaces, once you get approved, you don't have to stick to one marketplace.
Okay.
You can actually turn it into a shop.
Yeah.
When you walk, there's a passage for this. So you can go from hair, beauty, everything. As long as best strategy, you don't have to focus on one category. As long as something makes profit sense, you can sell it.
Yeah. Joe, that is beautiful. Sure. I'm just imagining you guys are getting excited now with, okay, now here is the hustle. Because I would see when I'm invited to come and host, say, the Takealot Summit, right? And there's like thousands and thousands of all these online sellers, entrepreneurs in one room. And then I'm like, nangin pega, esikhathini esiningi. Khona belungu abaningi nama-Indians abaningi abantu abamnyama basibaningi kangako and abantu abamnyama bakhona who do well, who get awards is the older guys. I'm like, but where are the young people? So that's why I'm asking you, with your students, with your lifestyle platform, are you getting any young learners? As you did say, even on your platform, the ones that perform the better is the older guys.
You see, I think on my side, what's happening is that it's because of what? Budget. Like what I said, maybe the reason we are seeing the other race is because of maybe budget. I'm not sure, but I think that's my one thing that's holding me back. I feel like and I don't even need a million, not maybe probably 5 million or 10 million, because we already know which products are moving, but you are limited to do what? To expand. Because how it works, you first have to buy with your own money, and then you only get paid during paid dates. And all of these platforms is different. On Takealot, we get paid every Thursday. On Macro, we get paid on the 15th as well as on the last day on the month. On Leroy, we get paid on the 10th, 28th, and last day of the month. So you can see good these things. Imagine if you are getting, example on Macro, since you are getting paid twice a month. If you are getting 45 orders or close to 50 orders each and every day, and you're selling it for about 1,000 rands, and you have to spend about 40,000, 50,000 each and every day to fulfill them. And from the 1st to the 14th, you are fulfilling orders, you are waiting to get paid. You understand? Already the 15th, they are there, but you're out. And that's not the
Cash
only
flow.
Yeah, that's not the only platform you're selling on. Also Takealot orders, they are coming in. So I think that's my only thing that's limiting me to grow right now.
So if you were to find somebody, let's say on Emali, who says, I don't know this thing that you're doing, but I'm interested to help you grow. But while I'm interested to help you grow, I also want to invest. I also want my return on investments. How would you work with a person like that who will help you to give you some money so that at least you are able to cover more inventory? You've got a little bit more money.
No, 100%. Obviously, we'll have to maybe do some contract in terms of, okay, maybe we say, maybe take per sale. I think that's the best one on my side. Maybe if I make a sale, there's a percentage that you take.
Omnikeza yona lo
Yeah,
muntu,
on a
ngiyakuthola,
sale. I think, yeah. Because we already know, we've been in the game for so long. We have all suppliers. We know which products are selling. We have tools to identify best products doing well on the platform. Problem is just the capital.
It's just the capital. Ne? And then for people who are watching right now, you don't know, there's probably some millionaires who might be watching. How much capital are you looking for?
No, from 5 million, like I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, because as we've been doing the numbers, I feel like I'm stuck on the same numbers.
Okay.
But I just need more than that to go from
So
these
you're
numbers.
stuck around by 500,000 a month. Now you want a little bit more.
Kancane, yeah.
So if somebody who's interested now, who might have either 5 million upwards, or even if let's say about 2 million, they can reach out and talk to you.
Yeah, they can.
Okay,
It's
no,
better than nothing.
Yeah. And what's your vision and what is your plan to grow? It's still February.
No, definitely. I think it's to double the sales. Like I said, working on the capital issue, and also maybe to grow my program for e-com lifestyle.
Yeah, for your students, ne?
Yeah.
So you want to teach more people.
Yeah, already I feel like last year we've done a lot, because all of my programs, by the way, they are digital, so they are online. So I've recorded myself. So I have like a video course. So which means it's just sharing the information. But my point is that I don't have to put too much effort, because I already have recordings of the video, so people can just go there and watch online without me being there to handle it like every day. So I think I want to just invest into that more, as well as also maybe get investors in terms of growing the program, because we can also attract international people, because I feel like my program, a lot of people that are seeing it's South Africans, but also there's people that are not here in South Africa that are willing to learn about these platforms. They want to sell, they can bring things from China. So if I can get enough capital to invest into Google ads or Facebook ads, so that we can attract the people that are outside from here, so that it can generate more revenue into the platform of e-com lifestyle.
Yeah.
Okay,
now let's talk about the e-com lifestyle clients or students. Let me call them students. I think it's the best way to put it. How much do I pay? How long do I pay? Do I pay every month? Do I pay a once-off fee? How do I become a student? Is it expensive?
It's not that bad, So my packages are a bit pricey. I'm running a mentorship on the 21st of February.
Okay.
Well, it's a 5-hour training where I'll be teaching you how to sell on Takealot, Macro, and Leroy Merlin from the start, how to apply until the end. So the joining fee for that one, it's 700 Rand.
Okay.
We always aim just to take about 100 people, so that we can accommodate everyone on the Zoom meeting. So that one is a Zoom meeting. Then besides that one, I offer also 30 minutes call
One-on-one.
consultation.
Okay,
Yeah,
before
one-on-one.
before the consultation and 30 minutes, let's focus on this one here, 700. What do I get for 700
So for 700, you will get
as a student?
as a student, you will get how to sell on these platforms that I just mentioned, in terms of how to apply from them. Once you have applied, how to add products to the platform, how to book shipments, how to deliver, because all of them, they work in different ways, right? As well as how to do pricing, how to do calculations, which apps to use for strategies, right? As well as how to do customer invoices, and other platforms we are required to do invoices. Also suppliers, which products are currently doing well right now. So it's basically just everything that you'll need to know in order for you to be good.
So this 700,000 rands a month, I'm going to pay it for how many months?
No, it's just a once-off fee.
Oh, it's just a once-off.
It's just a once-off.
Wow.
It's a once-off.
So just a once-off, just
No,
7
it's a-
clipper I want.
It's a once-off.
And then on teacher for how long? Does it cut off? I says now for 6 months, man, just pelil.
No, it's a 5-hour training. Like I
Oh,
said.
it's a 1 hour. It's a master class.
master class.
Oh, it's a master class. So in 5 hours, I can know.
100%.
Then it'll just be up to me to go practice what you've just taught me.
I'm telling you, even like I said, others they opt for the option for 30-minute call. On a 30-minute call, what I usually do, I actually focus on the best marketplace that I would advise. Then I tell you everything about it, and then you can take it from there after a 30-minute call.
Okay, let's talk about the 30-minute call one-on-one. How do you charge there? And what am I going to benefit if I speak to you one-on-one?
No, it's the same information, but we try to do what? We try to just cater it to one platform. So instead of talking about 3 different platforms, so the reason the 5 hour it's much more longer is because it's practical. I have to show you on a laptop how to add a product. But on a 30-minute call, I can just send you links in terms of how to add products so that you can just do it on your own time. And then the 30-minute call goes for 400. I know I'm a bit pricey, but guys, I've been selling online for quite some years, and I feel like the information that I provide is definitely going to help you.
That's 400, you said. 400 for 30 minutes. You're not pricey. Have you checked those American coaches?
For real?
Yeah. $1,000. Now, but $1,000, but $1,000. And then obviously you're going to benefit. They're giving you information. They're changing your life. But $1,000 is $20K. And here you are complaining and saying, you feel like you're a little bit expensive to your customers. For 400 rands, that's nothing. Those guys charge $1,000 an hour. You charging 400 rands for 30 minutes. That would be 800 rands per hour. That is nothing. But then you're still willing to offer yourself to the people and teach.
Yeah, because it's time, you know. And
Ngiyakuthola,
we can't buy it back.
Yes, you can't buy it back. Isikhathi siyahamba, nasidlulile. And then who are your your frequent clients? Those ones who are taking a lot of one-on-ones now.
You know what's actually happening? I get a lot of people that are not from this side. So it's international people. Because I also, under the e-com lifestyle, we actually have another program called SA Marketplace Partnership Program. So on that program, what we do, we allow international sellers to bring their products, and then as we sell them onto the marketplaces, and then they take a percentage after we have sold the product. So we do a split of a 60 and a 40 percentage. So as we take 40% for putting their products online, and then as well as making sure they get the order, fulfillment, also everything. So then they get 60% of doing nothing, just bringing stock to our warehouse. So that's another program that I have designed last year. What I've seen is that a lot of people that want to join is people that are here in South Africa, because a lot of people, they have products, but they are struggling to do marketing. That's where we come in, because you have a product, but you can't get sales. So we say to you, okay, it's fine. You can bring your product to our program, but we will sell it for you. But you need to understand on the profit, we're just going to do the 60 and 40 percentage split.
I'm Msebenzi. Proud of you. Congratulations.
No, thanks.
This is beautiful what you're doing. I just see you growing and growing and growing. I can't wait to see you telling us, hey, some of these students are telling me they saw me on the Hustlers Corner and they're joining the program. And we are always looking for people like you to teach our people, especially young people, man. You know, why do you think the young people are not that, they don't apply themselves that much? and they're not that consistent when it comes to their work? And what advice would you like to say to them?
To be honest with you, I'm not sure why, but I feel like it's what I can say. Maybe it's laziness. Maybe we can call it in that way. Because I feel like the information, I always say this, the information is already out there. What I'm doing right now, if you can just go on ChatGPT, you can actually find it how to sell on these marketplaces. But I feel like people, they are lazy to do that. They're always just waiting for someone to tell them. But even if you can tell them, but they won't take the first step. So what I feel like people, they are scared to start. They are scared to start a risk. For example, yesterday I was putting petrol by the garage. That guy was like, "Hey, you're driving a nice car. What can I do to just reach your level?" And then he answered himself. Imagine, he was like, "Ish, but me, I'm scared to take a risk." And I was like to him,
limiting beliefs, right? Limiting mindset.
Yeah, but I was like to him, because you just answered
So
yourself.
Yes. And what you say with your mouth, it is, right?
So I was like, so I think that's the number one thing for me. I feel like information is out there, to be honest with you. People, they are just scared to start and they don't want to take a risk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Looking forward to our next one. This was beautiful.
No, thank you so much.
I know this was the first one, also getting to know you, you know. The next one I would like for us to then teach.
Gotcha.
Get into it and say, today I want to talk about this. And let's get into it. I've broken it down into maybe 5-6 steps, starting with number 1. This is what you do, blah, 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 and we go into it, right? Yeah, because I can see you've got the heart to want to help people to learn. And I hope also, you know, a lot of you guys would start taking it seriously to go pay that 400 rands or to go pay that 700 rands, get that masterclass. If you don't understand, book a one-on-one call. You invest to want to change your life, right? You must invest something, your time, your money, your concentration, etc. So I'm very proud of you. You definitely are coming back.
No, thank you so much for having me also.
Last words to the people out there?
No, I'm not sure what to say, but no, thank you so much for everyone who's been following me and my journey. Hopefully, you will see something growing soon.
And then what's your platform? How do we find you?
You can find me on Instagram. I'm Noluthando Gama _ as well as on TikTok, Noluthando Gama _
Noluthando Gama _ Thank you for your time.
Okay, no thanks.
All the best, guys. Thank you for tuning in. See you on the next episode.